Hey fam! Today I have a new series I want to try out called Commander Sprint. It's inspired by an exercise I often do for work as a product designer, where I help facilitate ideation by setting up a short timer for myself and other designers to come up with as many ideas as we can within the short amount of time. The goal of the exercise isn't to come up with the best ideas possible or even complete thoughts. The use of the timer is to help us actually break away from thinking too much on the idea and just be creative. I want to carry that over for Commander, where we focus for a short amount of time to see how many themes and strategies we can add for the deck. You can easily build a deck composed of staples like ramp, interaction, and generally good value engines, but the goal isn't to do that. I'm going to look over the Commander, think of some things I want to do, and then dive in. So let's see what happens. So before I jump into the actual challenge, I wanted to show you guys exactly like the tools I use when I'm brewing Commander decks. Most of the deck building I do is on cockatrice. So cockatrice I like the most just because adding cards is the fastest, and also filtering cards is very quick, so you'll see how I'm going to use filters probably when I'm building this deck. I also like to keep the spoiler page open so I can get like a focused view on the new cards, just to help me like find some stuff within the new set. I also like to use EDHRec. So EDHRec, in general, I can either find commanders that might be related to the themes that I'm playing with, or like within those commanders I might be interested in like a card. For example, like I don't know, I might be looking for affinity or like thoughtcast or things that cares about how many artifacts there are. So instead of finding like a commander, I find like a spell I know that works on that axis, and then see like what other inspiration I can take from there. So like, I don't know, maybe I might be interested in Mirrodin Besieged, seeing that I have Thoughtcast. Lastly, I like to use Moxfield as like the finisher. So when I'm brewing in Cockatrice, I usually just put in like 30 lands or something, and then once I bring it over to Moxfield, once I'm mostly done with it, I delete all the lands and let Moxfield handle the automatic like lands and also like the artifacts and stuff like that. So that's like the whole toolkit for deck building that I have, and let's just dive into it. For today's deck, I want to focus on Shadrix Silverquill. I'm interested in doing this exercise for all the Elder Dragons. I think they're all pretty cool, but I think Shadrix is the most, I guess, difficult to build for, or maybe like not super obvious, because the ability is symmetrical and you have to give your opponent something, which I think is interesting because you kind of don't really want to give any of these things to your opponent. I think the +1/+1 counter is the one that you might be able to like go asymmetrical on, because if you're playing in a pod with like a deck that doesn't really play creatures, like maybe a Spellslinger deck or something, then you can just use like the draw for yourself and then target that player with no creatures to give them +1/+1 counters. So I think I'll be focusing mainly on this deck and how to leverage like the creatures tokens as like a resource. Also thinking about like how can we make it easier for us to give, or less punishing to give the tokens to other creatures, other players and stuff like that. The draw I think is the last thing I would give to people. I'd rather like pump their board or like give them one flyer that might not attack me. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on for today. And with that, I'm just gonna set up a clock. Alright, the clock is started now, so I'm going to start brewing. We have 5 minutes to brew this deck. Let's just add Shadrix, obviously. So one thing I'm interested in is, first of all, like how do we go asymmetrical on the creature tokens? I think you want to do stuff like Ghostly Prison. Ghostly Prison's pretty good because then you don't really care about that you're giving the creature tokens. So Ghostly Prison. I also like Sphere of Safety a lot. Yeah, Sphere of Safety, that's like one of my favorite cards for these kind of strategies. What else? So let's just jump over to EDHRec and let's see what Sphere of Safety has. Don't really want that. Merciless Fiction. Board wipes are, yeah, we'll see if we want board wipes a little bit later. So right here actually, I forgot about Windboard Muse. Well, let's just add 3 lands. Another way I like to use cockatrice over here is we can do something like attack you, and then we set the color, and let's do and not. Oh, we can do and. Do black. I think there's like a enchantment that's like when someone hits you, they lose life or something. So during your upkeep, tap target, untap creature you control, or sacrifice this thing. No creatures can attack you unless they... I did not know they have a ghostly prison in black. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's just add that. Yeah, this works because you can first give yourself the token, and then afterwards you use that token to tap it down forever with this thing. Interesting. What am I thinking of? There's also just white, so let's just turn off the black, just use white. Archangel of Tithes, yeah, there we go. Yo, there's a lot of these things. Wow, okay. Blazing Archon, maybe let's just like move it over here. We have like 2 minutes left. Okay, I need to move a little faster. I might have to add more time to the clock. You know what? I'm just gonna add... That's quite good, actually. I actually really like this card for multiplayer, but I think it's a little bit too good here. Oh, perfect! This is exactly what we need. And then... Yeah, okay. Whenever... I think it's like, attacks you, maybe? I think it's something called like Blood Reckoning. Reckoning of Blood or something. Oh my god, I'm so good. Exactly, yeah, okay. Attacks you. So, let me put that here. Attacks you. Let me just add that text. Yeah, we definitely need a little bit more time. I mean, we can just filter like this. What's this? Hissing Miasma works too. Alright, I think... Oh, I love Crown of Doom. Oh, that's so funny. You know what, let's add a Crown of Doom. We're at 44 cards. And we have a minute left, so okay, maybe this challenge needs to be like a 10-minute challenge. But I like the cards already here. So then, the next thing I want to do, let's look at Shadrix again, is how to leverage the creature tokens. So, we can add Anointed Procession. I can never spell this card right. Anointed Procession, that one's a pretty easy add. Intangible Virtue is another card I really like playing with. I think you might want to do like a Glorious Anthem thing, so then like, you know, let's add anthems. I think Glorious Anthem is kind of cool because then at least the creatures you give yourself are always going to be bigger than the creatures you give to other people. But as I mentioned earlier, we want stuff like Village Rites. Yeah. So then what I can do now is cast this spell, sacrifice. There you go, there's 5 minutes. So okay, let's put another 5 more minutes. Alright, I get it. Text. We'll turn on the colors. Turn off Village Rites. Oh, let's do black. Let's see what else we have. Spark Harvest. Okay, I'll play Spark Harvest. Burnt Offering. We can't play that. Sacrifice. So Sacrifice is not going to be useful here. Culling the Weak. Let's add that. Bone Splinters works too. That's interesting. Man, I'm learning like a lot of new cards today. Skullcap. Yeah, let's add that. Oh, I like this card. I really like Severed Strands just for the art, so we'll add it here as well. We're at 53 cards. Getting there. Altar's Reap is a good card. Diabolic Intent. I don't know if this is going to be like a tutor deck because there's no combos, so let's just add it to the sideboard for now. This seems quite good, but I'm going to put in the sideboard. Oh, that seems pretty good actually. Let's add that here as well. You can... Oh, here's like another... Altar's Reap, so we'll add that. Then what's this? Destroy target creature, its controller loses life equal to number of creatures put in all graveyards from battlefield this turn. Destroy target creature, its controller loses life equal to— oh no, we don't want that, I think. Alright, okay, I don't think these are gonna be stuff we want to add here. Blood divination, okay, I lied, let's add blood divination. Share creature type. Oh, this is interesting. Endemic plague. I could use endemic plague to kill all the other creatures. That's interesting. All right. I like how I was like, let's stop, and then I just went through the whole list anyways. Choose target creature in your graveyard. Return the sacrifice creature. No, okay, we can't use that. All creatures get— okay, we want something like Ichor Explosion, but Ichor Explosion is 7 mana, so we can't do that. Gorman, what is this little guy? Okay, we don't want that. Alright, okay, we're at 57 cards. I think like, it's more like 67, because we had to do artifacts. Let's just do the artifacts real quick. Vessel Ring, Mana Crypt, the Orthodox Signet, Talisman of Domino, Hierarchy is the one. If we want to make it too expensive, we can do Mox Diamond, Chromox. What else? More free mana. This deck kind of needs, or I kind of like a lot of mana acceleration like this, just because like Shadrix himself is like 5 mana, so kind of helps. I think that's good enough. 9 artifact mana. I'm probably missing something. Yeah. Okay, let's just call it good for now. We can add some diamonds if you want to replace like mana creep and stuff like that, but I'll leave it like that. We'll also want to save like 8 slots for removal, so like I'm gonna put Swords of Plowshares. Like that. There you go. So we're at 72. Alright, so there's one other thing I was thinking of, is like creature tokens get -1/-1, I think. I can't remember what it's called, so let's put it in text. Tokens. So this what I can do is -1/-1. Illness in the ranks. So this one, illness in the ranks, will just means that your tokens just don't work. Like we can keep adding it, not worry about it. There's an enchantment that does this though. There's an enchantment that does illness in the ranks. So okay, this is EDHRec time. I have 20 seconds. Man, this 5-minute thing did not work out very well. We'll do Virulent Plague as well. So another thing that's kind of happening right now is we can see there's like a lot of enchantments, so maybe that's something we want to play into. Virulent Plague. What else? Oh, Pestilence. We can just use Pestilence. Okay. So you know what? We don't have to make this perfect. You guys can finish the rest. Oh, EDHRec is -1/-1. Alright, I'll add a couple more things. EDHRec, Merciless, or Spiteful. And then Knight of Souls Betrayal. You know I wanted to do all five dragons in one video. I don't think that's happening. Knight of Souls Betrayal. I just want to finish this last thought before I get there. Massacre Girl would be really good. Whenever a creature— okay, this is really good too. Alright. Species Specialist. Conrad, whenever under opponent control, you may have that. So this is okay. You're like paying a person for one thing a turn. Whenever like creature you control die, I really like Pitiless Pundler. It's pretty good. Oh, Massacre Worm. Oh, that would be so good. Yeah, let's just add Massacre Worm. Oh, there you go. Plague Engineer. We're at what? We are at 79. Pretty good. I think I can probably do this faster next time. Whenever a token you control the battlefield, blah blah blah. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I like this card. Of Forgotten Gods. Alright. Painted Strike, that's pretty funny. Bioblade. Bioblade is pretty good too. Oops. I'm like giving myself another 5 more minutes. It's okay, nobody minds. Alright. Oh, all creature get -2. Okay, we gotta play Golden Demise, come on. Alright, we're at 82 cards, and then we can probably just fill the rest out with staples. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to... Did I put an Engineer Plague? Okay, maybe a little longer. A little longer. I just want to finish this. So this deck's coming out really cool. Oh, Grave Pact would be so good. Oh, Ethereal. That's exactly what we need. I'm so glad I decided to not finish the video yet. Okay, Taveshsat is pretty good. Let me draw a card. Let's not deal with walkers. I don't really need to deal with walkers right now. Alright. Oh, Felwar Stone, we need that. What other mana rocks I'm missing? See, this is why Moxfield is useful. Because I don't need to remember this stuff. It'll just let me do it. Alright, 87. We'll save deck to clipboard. And then we will go over here. New deck. 10. Do a tilde. Minute. Shadrix. No, we'll go illegal commanders. Shadrix. Silverquill. There we go. We go import via text. The regular like paste doesn't really work. You have to take out these things. Yeah. I don't need my sideboard. Let's save. And then we will delete the lands. Where are the lands? Oh, here it is. Click the lightning and add sample land base. 38. We're not making like a pre-con. Calm down. Let's go to like 8. There, perfect. Now I have also the 8 Swords to Plowshares, so let's just remove all. And I think there's like... I don't really want to add CH staples. I don't think there's like a button for just like general staples. So you guys can probably finish the last 20 cards. You can add like Smothering Tithe or like you're just more removal. I think this core is pretty interesting. It looks like yeah, I think all this deck needs really is just some way to like pump Shadrix Silverquill a little bit and have him to be the finisher. You might want to look into adding more like Glorious Anthem effects so that you might be able to just like start making the tokens yourself and just build a board and do it that way. Oh my god, there's so many things I want to add right now. Okay, you know what? No, let's not finish it. I'll finish this on my own, but that's the video. I hope this was fun to watch. Next time, I'm going to be a little bit more rigid about it, and maybe this is a 10-minute brewing challenge. I think that's better. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.